Hi, Milja. My name is Suze, and I'm a co-founder of Bortodoor Wine Bar and Wine Mafia in Budapest. I know that Kasper is always presenting from Denmark, and he's very serious and professional, but his double life is in Budapest, where he's a lot more relaxed and drinks a lot of wine, usually with me. This week, I'm going to present the 3 wines on Your Hungarian Wine Journey subscription box. I'm very excited about these wines. They're 3 different faces of the most important grape in Hungary, which is the Furmint. I hope you've heard about it. And 3 different very styles and 3 different terroir. I would like to tell you about each one, but I think it's going to be a lot more fun if we get Kasper to join us. So Kasper, Jere.
Hello, Suze.
Hi, Milja. I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, I think you almost spoke correct Danish right there.
Can you say my favorite Hungarian word?
There's many favorite words. Suze is one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hungarian for virgin. Yep.
Yeah. Harmins keteshek tere.
Harmins keteshek tere. One day, 1 year.
So why did you want me to join the table?
I wanted you to join the table because I feel like there is a lot more to you than is presented in your very professional Scandinavian presentations. And I know that you're not always like that, even though you're very defensive right now. So I thought, as we drink here every single Friday, and to my knowledge, it's a Friday, we could just do this naturally.
What a good idea, Suze.
Thank you. Okay, shall we crack on? Oh, so why did I choose this grape? Why did I choose this month? Initially, we wanted to present the sparkling for New Year's. That was the big plan. I had to wait a long time for that to happen. And then we came together and decided that it was most appropriate to do it for the Furmint Februar. What is the Furmint Februar, you ask, Kasper? Well, you should know the answer. It is a celebration of the most important grape in Hungary. If you've heard of any Hungarian grapes before you started watching Kasper's videos and the subscription boxes, you probably have heard of the Tokaj Asu. The base wine, the most important wine for that, is the Furmint grape. Naturally brilliant, high acidity, very age-worthy wines, can pair with any food because of the saltiness if it comes from the right terroir, and the high acidity. So it's a good contrast to things that are sweet, cuts through any fat, pairs with anything acidic, anything salty. It is the sommelier's best friend. But it also can show a lot of faces. I've tried to do 3 very different ones today. The Furmint it's a very resourceful grape. It doesn't like fertile soil. If you put it in fertile soil, it's going to come up with a nice little fruity, easy drinking table wine. But if you distress the grape and you put it in granite or volcanic soil or anywhere where it has to dig deep and bring up those resources, you're going to get the mimicking of the soil or the terroir that it's come from. So today, shall we start with the Somlói?
Absolutely. So I guess this is Furmint from a very, very small wine region.
The smallest.
The smallest?
It's called the Big Somló or the Great Somló, but it's actually the smallest, and it's a one tiny 100% basalt hill. Very interesting grapes and wines come from this area. And if you're not used to it, it can be a little opposing, a little polarizing. But all the wine nerds, when they get into it, all of a sudden they're like, ooh, give me a Somló. It's like licking rocks. Okay, so Februar, the winemaker. The Furmint, check out the color on this guy. This is the reserve. It's actually really restrained with the rocky, sulfury, earthy qualities. If you want to explore them more, you need to go for a Ufark, the sheep's tail. What I love about Furmint always is this apple quality that you get. And it's either going to be a real tart Granny Smith apple or more of this one you have here, this baked yellow apple. We're going to see more of that in the next one as well. It responds really well to anything you do. You can have it nice and fresh and crisp acidity in steel tank reductive form, or you can put it in oak. You can do some mallow with it as well, and you get this nice creamy decadent.
And what do we think about Februar? I've had some wines from them before in my subscription box, and I feel like they're a very, very important player, not only in Somlói, but actually in Hungary itself.
Yeah, they're doing some really exciting things. I really love what they're doing with the reserve range. There are wines which I wouldn't normally expect to be done in a reserve and a more intense bistro style, like the Tramini, for example. That's supposed to be a really lovely, light, floral, fresh wine. And the richness that comes out with what they've done with the winemaking is wonderful. check out. Have you done the Magnum before? You haven't, have you? Ooh, okay. Maybe there'll be a bonus edition for the Magnum of the bubbles. That'll be a fun treat.
He's a price related, this one.
Okay, so let's give it a swirl. Lovely golden colour. Really beautiful. A little bit floral. Apple, pear, quince. The quince is really honey.
It's very silky smooth. Like this is not a pricey wine. You know, it's a good series, the Reserve, but it you know, you're immediately thinking, well, this has some kind of basil. Like it's mineralic in some way, but still silky smooth and actually very enjoyable. It's high acidity. Yeah,
it's a really lovely mouthfeel, but the acidity just lifts it at the end, right up to the jawline. You're like, yeah. You guys love all seafoody things and all pickled things and all salty things.
How did you know?
Because I do. So with this, I think you can pair it with any food that you have and will really provide a more kind of creamy, fruity element as a contrast to what you're normally having. Love it. I wanted to show you this one from Chomlor because it has the most intense and unique terroir, if you will, and I think it's overlooked by a lot of people getting into their wine journey. But Casper's here to push you outside of your comfort zone. So the Februar Reserve, beautiful. Thank you for letting me share.
All right, on to the next one, which magically in editing space have opened itself. What do we have here?
What do we have here? We have the Stegler Furmint. This is a barrel fermented and aged Furmint to show another different character with the things that you can do with clever winemaking. When this got released onto the market and won a bunch of awards, everyone was shocked and appalled. What do you mean? A Furmint from Sopron? Not to be heard of.
And where is Sopron located?
Sopron is from here up left. So what's that? Northeast of Budapest towards the Austrian border.
Austria, right?
I could, yeah. Sopron is the faithful city because when the borders were redrawn, Sopron had the opportunity to be part of Hungary or Austria, and they said, we are Hungarian. So the faithful city of Sopron, do go and visit it. It's a wonderful little town, and this winery gives you a fantastic tour if you get the opportunity. You may even see some of the barrels hand scribbled by us. Look for the cool S. The cool S? Yeah, it's definitely the cool S.
Didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah.
Is it one of those S's that everyone drew when they were...
Yeah. I still draw now because 44 going on 5. Anyway.
That's staying in.
Okay, that's fine. So, it's not a well-known area for the Furmint, and some really interesting research came out from this winery, which is still to be debated, and there's been a long fight since they've been announcing it. But apparently, way back when, maybe even before the official records of Furmint in Tokaj, there was the record of the Zapfer or the Zapfer grape, which is the Austrian name for the Furmint grape to be made in Sopron. The soil is still hardcore, so it fits the bill for it. Doesn't bring so much minerality, but that's why it's nice to be able to play around with the winemaking a little bit. And what I love about this wine is the very intense smokiness from it, which you're going to find out imminently. Let me pour you some.
Because I've definitely never tasted it before.
Keeping that gorgeous colour.
It's just beautiful. Ooh.
Right?
That is what we call a dude that wants to say something to you. Yeah. What is it saying to you?
Oh, do you want to go on a date with a cigar and a
but
barrel?
Not overwhelming. Just, it hits your nostril and you think, okay, I might be walking past a cigar shop.
Do you have smoked kippers? What do you have on smoke? Do you cook outside? You must cook outside. You're outside people.
Like the couple of weeks a year, we actually have temperatures where we can go outside and cook. We do.
Okay, but in winter, do you do outside cooking? Do you have the bograč we have here with the little cauldron and the fire?
No, not really. We are very an inside kind of people when it's cold outside.
Well, that's a shame. I think you guys should go outside, light a fire.
Right now?
Right now. Not right now. No, it's just stopped snowing. It's not good enough. And light a little bonfire, and you just get that real essence of that woody outdoor, nature, all the things that come with beautiful smoked food. Do you not? Yeah, so you barbecue a couple of weeks a year. Okay.
Constantly.
Anything on the barbecue. For your 2 weeks in a year, you have to have this. So this one, please store until the summer, and let us know how it goes and what you barbecued.
Drink it now and buy some more.
Okay, fine. I'm in.
But what is I'm trying to get the fruit that's trying to push its way through all the smoke. What are you feeling?
It's just a real rich baked apple, like that apple strudel. Like if you were trying to get somebody into wine and they just loved apple juice, but they also like barbecue, this is the one.
Ooh, barbecue and apple.
Oh no, yeah.
But it's definitely compared to the first one where the acidity was really present and really kicking you in your face.
Yeah.
Even with only 12% alcohol, we've jumped up to 13.5 here, and this feels even smoother, much more fruit forward with the baked apple. Maybe a little bit of hint of, I would say, peach, like maybe a little
peach,
a little bit overripe peach.
And I think a little bit of raisin as well.
Maybe. But again, they also produce their wine organically. It's one of the few that's coming more and more joining the party. But the way they produce and get this quality of wine out the recent years have just been extraordinary to see. Yeah. And I think this is the pinnacle of what they've been trying to do for the last decade.
They're brilliant winemakers as well, and the head of the winery is so open. He just wants to produce great wines, and he gives all full control to the winemaker Tomáš. And he's a real experimentalist. He is always trying to do something different. If you can get the Zöldvaltellini, he's got 7 faces of the Zöldvaltellini. So I think the Furmint has 3,000 faces, but he's managed to get at least 7 from the Zöldvaltellini or the Grüne Veltliner, if you're more familiar with that. But Tomáš is a wonderful experimental guy. He takes risks. He stands by his decision-making processes, and I love pretty much everything they do. This is no exception. Casper, what day is it?
I believe it's Friday, and since I'm at Bortodoor right now recording this video, isn't it Fishy Friday?
Oof, isn't it?
Let's see how I feel a little bit scared there. But she's a professional.
Beautiful.
And I almost want to introduce this, but I'll let you.
Yeah, please. No, okay. Go on.
So what you are having here is what we in Danish can call sintro. Deru is a Hungarian word for sintro, which is the calm of mind, pretty much in English as well. And this wine, this bottle of Peske, is probably the wine that I've had the most while staying in Hungary the last 4.5 years. And we only started drinking it a year ago because both Suze and I fell in love with this 100% Furmint brew. And every Friday when I come here, which I of course do, minimum of 1 bottle is open between Suze and I. And I think, let's call it averagely 2 bottles is opened every Friday.
Yes.
Susan.
Yes.
So I pretty much chose this, but of course, this is Suze's box. So tell us about this bottle of Peske.
Pretty sure I introduced you to this one. So yeah, we both chose this, and that is absolute. Oh, look at those bubbles. Can you see those? Can you? Okay. Cheers. So one of the revelations I think Hungary has had from purely making Tokaj dessert wines Asus is when Sepsi said that we can make dry wines, and everyone's like, "Oh, you can't do that!" To realize what you can do with this acidity, to realize that you can leave it, pick it fresh and early, have that green apple, leave it on the vine longer, have the yellow apple, put it in the oak, have the apple strudel. You can have your late harvest, your Samarodny, your Fordytash, your Tokaj 5, your Tokaj 6 Putinyash, your Essentia. You can have everything, but what about the sparkling wine? Of course, it can be made in tank methods. Our welcome bubbles here is a very simple, it's called Habsobor. You can have a Gendezevor, or you can have method traditionnel. And to have a method traditionnel that works and is elegant and is balanced, you need a really high acidity to undergo the second fermentation. And I think this is probably, arguably, the best expression of this on the market. Depending on the style that you like with your bubbles, if you want the fresh and fruity, the crisp, the clean, you have that. If you like your more toasty brioche croissant, I'm a big sucker for croissant notes, you've got that too. Perfect states of development. It's beautiful, wonderful bubbles. It stays fresh, it stays bubbly, it stays cold if you leave it long enough in the ice thing. If you just drink it really fast, it doesn't.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I had a cold glass of this, or warm glass.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
whatever.
It doesn't happen. So this is again to show we're in the heart and the motherland of the Furmint, which is Tokaj.
And, what I think is amazing, I spent, I think, 4 or 5 different wine festivals all through a year to find a Furmint sparkling wine, like Furmint, method traditional. And it's, for me, every one of those I've tasted through that year just ranges from, too fruity, too much yellow apple without any acidity to balance it out, or just goes directly into, maybe a Chamloy minerality where it's just too extreme. And not many of the Furmint sparklings I've had this traditional brioche butter lurpak from Denmark or whatever, this creaminess that balances everything out. And, it's just the pinnacle of everything sparkling I've had here in Hungary.
We put this through an OG wine mafia. I don't know if that's going to make any sense for these guys.
They do a wine tasting in closed environments where everybody has to bring a bottle of wine, and they rate it, and someone wins, and it gets clever.
I submitted this one pretty confident of my choice, as I usually am in an OG wine mafia. And the amount of people around the table who thought it was a champagne or a corponat, like a high-level cava. And I'm very, very proud to have this on our permanent menu. Always some in the fridge. Always. Yeah. Not for much longer, probably, because we're going to drink it all. Yeah. Very limited stocks of this, so you are really, really lucky that you have them. This current degorgement and winemaking style isn't being done for the new vintage. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
And cheers.
Yeah. And I might not even sell the remaining stuff I have.
Just bring it back. Yeah. Which one excites you the most? Let us know and come and have a drink with us, maybe in Budapest on a Friday. Nice and nice.
Vi ses i næste måned. Hej hej.